And what's good, everybody? Welcome back. Glad to have you guys in the stream. Happy Sunday afternoon. Once again, back on Behind Your Basketball today, covering play-by-play. We get a good one in store here. Number 7 seed, Michigan State Spartans, 23-12 this season, taking on the number 2 seed. It's the Duke Blue Devils at 29-6 with their overall record. Familiar territory for this one for Michigan State. 3 years ago in the tournament in the Elite 8, Sparty was able to beat the Duke Blue Devils with Zion Williamson, R.J. Barrett, Cam Reddish 3 years ago. And now another chance here for Michigan State to see if they're the ones that will be sending Coach K out to retirement in this one, or if Duke's going to be able to live to fight another day and be in the Sweet 16. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and we got a good one on store here on tap, and we'll be tipping off in under 10 minutes from now. Villanova, big victory over Ohio State. Villanova moves on to the Sweet 16, 71-61 over the Buckeyes, the final score. Houston, big winners today over Illinois, 68-53 over Illinois there for the Houston Cougars, moving on to the Sweet 16 as well. Dennis, Vegas, D-Wade, glad to have you guys back in once again today for an incredible matchup here between these two teams. Perfect game needs to be played by Michigan State squad if they want to have what it takes to move on into the Sweet 16, and that's exactly what they did on Friday night in their victory over Davidson. 7 turnovers by Michigan State. That is the second fewest turnovers per game this season for Michigan State, as they had 4 turnovers in the Big Ten tournament in their last matchup semifinals in the Big Ten tournament against Purdue. Getting much better with their offense as far as not turning it over to basketball, and every single possession much needed on Friday night for them as they beat Davidson 74-73. Joey Hauser, 27 points, 9 main shots of the 12 attempts, 4 for 6 from three-point range. He was huge in that matchup for Duke, coming off the victory over the 15 seed Cal State Fullerton, 78-61 on Friday night. Paulo Banchero, double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds. Entire starting unit in double figures for Duke in that matchup. Duke had 13 turnovers, something that they definitely need to do better in this game if they want to have a chance. But positive sign for Duke, 9 for 9 at the free throw line. First perfect game at the free throw line this season for Duke. And we've seen the teams advancing in the tournament. The better team at the free throw line. The better team is not turning over the basketball that often. And then also the better team's the more athletic, physical, faster type of team that we've been seeing, mostly led by how they've been able to hang their hats on the defensive side of the floor. And that's what we've seen so far. And if Duke wants to win this one, they've been struggling with their defensive consistency. They need to get going on the defensive side of the floor if they want to have a chance in this one, because Michigan State made it tough for Davidson to knock down shots and to drive to the rim in that last one. What's good, Hawkeye Nation? Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Unbelievable how Providence has made it to the Sweet 16 right there. That would be crazy if they get crowned champions. I actually took Kansas in my bracket for my bracket prediction for the champion, but anything's possible, honestly. Like what we've seen through this tournament, St. Peter's, they proved it to us. Back into the Sweet 16 for another 15 seed. Yeah, I think this is a one-possession game. Best of luck there to Bill for this one. Taking Michigan State plus 6.5 for that game. I think that margin's too big for this game right here. I think it's all down to like 1 or 2 points in this game, I think. So 2 Big Ten teams have gotten eliminated today. The trend might continue if it does here. Might continue between Iowa State versus Wisconsin. And then it might continue against Texas versus Purdue. I'll be covering that one later. Top 10 defense Texas going up against top 10 offense Purdue. And what we've seen in the tournament, these defenses coming on top. And Purdue been struggling with the turnovers. They're going to have to cut back on that if they want to have a living chance in that game later tonight. Yeah, St. Peter's wrecked everybody's bracket. I wish I watched some film on them, because honestly, I probably would have taken a flyer in a 15 seed, and that would have been them if I had some film on that team. If I was able to watch some stuff beforehand. Clara, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. Taking Sparty for this one. January, February, Izzo. April, it's the month of March right there. Tom Izzo. Mr. March doing it for Sparty. And making sure that his team would not go back-to-back down in their first game played in the tournament in back-to-back seasons. Last year, they ended up short against UCLA, which made all the way a run to the Final Four in the playing game. Ty, welcome in, man. Best of luck there tonight. Looking forward to Iowa State versus Wisconsin. These Big 12 teams have been just torching the other teams in the bracket right there. Wouldn't shock me if the Cyclones take that one tonight in that game. And Texas got a big game against Purdue. Wouldn't shock me if Texas wins against Purdue either tonight by the rate that we've been going. So we're going to tip off in about 4 minutes from now. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here, future live streams that I do cover. And yeah, this game's going to come down to free throws, I bet you. Going to be a close game all the way down to the wire. Free throws going to mean a lot in this matchup. And also the turnover battle, something that Michigan State's got much better at. 7 turnovers the last game against Davidson, second fewest turnovers per game besides the 4 that they had the previous game before that in the Big Ten tournament. Yeah, Michigan making it to the Sweet 16. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy how they snuck their way into the bracket, and just unfortunate for Tennessee to just come up short once again. The Master, welcome in. Sorry to hear about that, about your team. Yeah, it's been a crazy year. These defending champions, that's 5 years in a row the defending champions have fallen victim to a round of 32 exit. It's just the defending champions in the next tournament are cursed. Tennessee's cursed. The whole Mountain West is cursed. And Marquette and Seton Hall are cursed. That's the turnout every single season from the tournament. New Mexico State was cursed, but they flipped the switch this time around and won the tournament game. Yeah, I heard about that. The guy who purchased Tom Brady's last touchdown ball paid $500,000 on it. Yep. Now Tom Brady coming back, gonna throw some more touchdown passes. Whoopsie. Yeah, that's just unfortunate there for that guy. And we're seeing a lot of the defensive type of teams advancing here in the tournament so far that we've been seeing. And a lot of the explosive offensive type of teams, good for field goal percentage or three-point shooting percentage. Sharp shooting type of teams are the ones that have gone and eliminated. South Dakota State, Vermont, Davidson. Those teams that shot the ball really well have gone and eliminated from the bracket. A lot of like the smaller teams that had like great field goal shooting percentages, but they didn't play to the caliber of other opponents as far as like size, strength, physicality, athleticism. Those are the things that are like on a whole nother level between the weight class right there, between America East, Patriot League. Colgate was another one. They were just throwing their shots to stay in against Wisconsin. Those conferences there, like Colonial, Patriot League, America East, Big Sky, big difference between those conferences and the Big 12, Big 10, ACC, as we've seen it right through the roof in this tournament so far. So there is Mr. March coming his way onto the court. Tom Izzo, head coach in the Michigan State Spartans. Winner of this matchup will be facing the winner of Texas Tech Notre Dame. We'll keep you guys posted there on that score. That game will tip off around 7:10 p.m. Eastern time. I took Kansas to win it all this year. And my team, Providence, going to have a shot on Kansas coming up on Friday in the Sweet 16. Yeah, incredible how he's taken a lot of like top recruits as freshmen under his wing and been able to put these guys in position every single season. One of the youngest teams every single season, all college basketball, at the top of college basketball usually every single year. Tristan, welcome back. Glad to have you back on the stream, man. We're going to tip off in just a moment. AJ Hoger, Max Christie, Joey Hauser, Gabe Brown, Marcus Bingham Jr. going up against Jeremy Roach, Wendell Moore Jr., Mark Williams, Paulo Banchero, and Trevor Keels for Duke. As we will tip off in just a moment. 3 years ago, Elite 8, Tom Izzo got a victory over Coach K in the tournament, sending Zion Williamson off to the NBA. Will this be the last game that Coach K ever coaches for Duke, or will he get his 99th NCAA tournament win today? We will see. Massive, massive game here, everybody. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up, the like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit me up in the chat who you got in this one here. Vote in the poll as well. Duke or Michigan State? Let me know out in the chat who you got. Michigan State, dark green uniforms, white numbers, white letters. They go left to right in the court in this game. Duke will have their white jerseys, blue numbers, blue letters. Duke going right to left on the floor. Mark Williams and Marcus Bingham Jr. going to go up for the tip. And here we go as we are underway. Duke controls the opening tip. Blue Devils have it first. Roach passes out to the right wing perimeter. Into the hands to Wendell Moore Jr. Right baseline dribble. Moore goes backdoor. No good off the glass. Missed. And Joey Hauser comes out with a defensive rebound. First possession now for Michigan State. Lob down low. Back in their way. Bingham Jr. inside the low post. Turnaround over Mark Williams. Missed off the back rim. Battle for the loose ball. Picked up by Michigan State once again by Bingham. Out to the top Hauser. He pulled the trigger in the last game against Davison, the top scorer. Now at the edge of the logo here for Michigan State. They move it out to the wing over to Gabe Brown. Pass it on top. Out to Bingham. Hands it out. Weaving. Driving. Kick out. Hogarth to the corner. Christie. For the shot clock. Floats up the runner. And it's going to be an offensive foul. Max Christie charged with the offensive foul. Duke takes the charge. Down low on Wendell Moore. And the ball goes back to the Blue Devils. Putting your body on the line. That's what March is all about right there. Wendell Moore Jr. does exactly that. 45 seconds into the game. Good start for Duke. They draw a foul in Michigan State. Duke winning by 17. First round 78-61 over Cal State Fullerton. All 5 players scoring in double figures. Top of the key. Into the hands to A.J. Griffin. Sharpshooter in the team. Broke out second part of the season. But Caro floats it up. Huge block off the backboard right there. Duke thought it was going to be a goaltend, but no. Referees say play on jumper. Baseline. Good. Out in transition by Michigan State. It is Gabe Brown for 2. 18:45 left to go in the first. Duke will try it again. They take it past midcourt. Top of the key for the Blue Devils. Bounce pass. Griffin. Dump off. Oh, nice jam right there. Mark Williams throwing it down with a two-handed flush. That was a beautiful feed by AJ. 18.5 left to go. Hauser moves it out to his left around the perimeter. Into the hands to Hogarth. Hogarth has it. Around the screen, receiving the passes, Christie. Bounce pass down to the right elbow into the hands of Joey Hauser. Backs his way right block on Griffin. Passes out top of the free throw circle into the hands to Hogarth. Hogarth lobs it over. Bingham catches it. We get a foul. Away from the basketball, picked up on Duke. 18-13 left to go in the first. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in here, being a part in the channel. After this, I'll be covering Texas against Purdue later tonight, so feel free to join on the stream for that one. No clue who BYU's playing. I've not been following the NIT. It's all about the tournament right now. March Madness, that's all that matters. Strip ball. Duke comes out with a steal. Outlet pass. Mark Williams. Huge rejection from behind right there by Hogarth. Michigan State comes out with a basketball. 2 blocks so far for Sparty. Pass down low. Bingham has it stripped. And it goes out of bounds. Clock will stop with another 18 minutes left to go. A.J. Hogarth, 6'3", and he went backdoor to trail Mark Williams and denied him for a slam dunk attempt. Marcus Bingham Jr. got fouled as he's going to head to the free throw line and shoot 2 here for MSU. And first one is good. This game will come down to free throws. Michigan State playing bully ball down low. First game against Davison, winning by 1. This one has the makings to be a 1-point finish once again. 2 blocks in the early going. First 2 minutes for Michigan State. Second free throw. That's good. Right down the middle by Bingham. Yeah, I think it's going to be a 1-point game. Duke was a 6.5-point favorite. This is a 1-possession game, in my opinion. March Madness is all that matters, not the NIT. Lob over the top, and Mark Williams couldn't handle it properly. It's a Duke turnover. 17:44 left to go in the first. Michigan State will take it up the court. Hogarth at the right wing perimeter. Red Thunderheart, thanks so much for joining in. Appreciate the man. Pump fake, moves it out to the corner. Hauser shoots a 3. Got it right down the pipe. That's good. 7-2 Michigan State. Hauser was huge in that first game against Davison. Top of the key, Wendell Moore dribbles, attacks down the lane. Moore looking to pass it back outside. He does into the hands of Banchero. Now getting a touch at the top. This is Roach. Roach towards his right, double teamed. Passes out to the top of the key. Moore dumps it down low. Mark Williams going to Mark early. Turnaround. Mark Williams with a bucket. All 4 points so far by Markey. Inside the paint for Duke. 7-4. Michigan State by 3. 17 minutes left to go. Dump off down low. Bingham puts it up and in off the glass and scores. Nice assist there by Hogarth. A.J. Hogarth really showing what he's got here in this tournament. 16:45 left to go in the first. Pass off to a cut, and Griffin gets stripped and fouled. So clock will stop. Michigan State's the better three-point shooting team, but they don't attempt 3 points often. Duke has got one sharp shooting perimeter threat. That is A.J. Griffin, but that's it. So they only have one guy that can light it up basically from the outside. Michigan State has Joey Hauser, who did really well against Davison from the outside. Should be interesting. Dribble, attack, stripped to the ball, loose ball picked up on the floor by, it's still loose. And Duke will recover the offensive possession. Duke has it, shot clock down to 10. Top of the key, A.J. Griffin, the sharpshooter on this team, came in off an injury mid-season, has really been able to help this program out. Here's a three straight away, no good off the front rim. Tip back to Griffin, though, offensive rebound for Duke. Roach moves it out to the right, lob inside, right baseline, Banchero backs his way. He's got the size advantage on Tyson Walker. Tyson almost stripped it. Banchero gets it back, though. Banchero 101 ISO, out to the top, deep range three, and it's up and it's good. There's the sharpshooter, A.J. Griffin for three. Michigan State going up the floor quick. That's a quick bucket right there, up and then off the glass for two by Sparty. Under 16 minutes left to go in the first. Duke lost the defensive consistency on that side of the floor right there. Got caught sleeping out on the defensive end. Griffin into the key, moves it on top. Banchero, jab step, working one-on-one. Banchero dribbles towards his left, drives, backs his way mid-block, turnaround. Banchero falling away, he hits it. Paulo Banchero, baby, what a shot right there. 2-point game. After this, it's going to be Purdue versus Texas. So that'll be the other game I stream. 15.5 left to go in the first. Akins moves it out to his left into the hands to Gabe Brown. Now outside to Pierre Brooks. Brooks dribbles towards his right. And that is Tyson Walker, number 2 for Michigan State. Thought it was a 1 for a moment. It's a 2. Jumper. No good at the baseline by Gabe Brown. Tipped up. Mark Williams had it for a moment. Tipped out of bounds right in front of the cheerleaders. Last touch by Michigan State. 15-10 left to go in the first 2-point game. With 15:39 left to go, it's a good one so far. So we're going to take the timeout. Lucas, welcome back in. Kevin, glad to have you guys in the stream. Grega, welcome in. If you're new on the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, college basketball, NBA games here on the stream, and thanks so much all for joining in. Hit me up in the chat. Who do you got in this one tonight? Michigan State or Duke? And the second game of the doubleheader is going to be Purdue versus Texas. That's a 6 versus 3 matchup. So far, 2 teams in the Big Ten have lost. So Illinois lost against Houston by 15, 68-53, and then Villanova able to knock off Ohio State in the last game, 71-61. So Michigan State, third team up from the Big Ten, trying to change the script. Wisconsin going to take on Iowa State. We'll keep you guys posted with that score. That game will tip off around 6:10 p.m. Eastern time, and then Purdue is going to have a crack at Texas tonight. That game will tip off at 8:40. So those are the Big Ten teams in action today, trying to see if they can flip the script. Right now, 0-2 on this second round Sunday. Yeah, it'd be the winner of this game will take on Texas Tech most likely, unless Notre Dame's able to pull in another stunner once again. Yeah, this always comes down to the final possession. It seems like always comes down to the final possession. I won't be covering Texas Tech against Notre Dame today because I'm doing Purdue against Texas. If they advance, though, it all depends on if they conflict with Providence or Arkansas, most likely. Because Providence is my team. Because I want to cover as much as possible for Providence when I'm around. And then I know the viewership for Arkansas has been crazy. And they play on separate days. I know Arkansas plays on Thursday. Providence plays on Friday next week. Yeah, Michigan plays on Thursday too. UNC UCLA is on Friday. St. Peter's going to play on Friday. Unbelievable. Yeah, ACC is doing really well. I think that Miami-Auburn game is going to be great today. That small ball going up against a block party there for Auburn. So big boy basketball going up against small ball. That should be interesting because Miami is scrappy and they can force turnovers. Auburn's had some trouble turning over to basketball this season. But, man, Auburn's good. Jabari Smith and Walker Kessler, absolute monsters in the front court there. Yeah, if Villanova knows how to win games late, so good when it comes to the free throw line for Villanova, and Villanova's super disciplined. It's just the athleticism of Michigan. That's going to be something that's going to be difficult, I feel like, for Villanova. But as far as like fundamental and basketball IQ and discipline right there, they have the smarts to outsmart anybody in all college hoops. We get back to action, 15 minutes left to go. It's just incredible how Jay Wright develops everybody from Villanova. Duke has the ball. They lob it over to the baseline. Inside low post, Theo John. Transfer from Marquette. Couldn't finish off the glass. Offensive rebound. Put back. That is good by A.J. Griffin. A.J. made a 3 earlier. He's up to 5 points right now. Great start for A.J. 14:35 left to go. Top of the key for Michigan State. Malik Hall gives it over to the right wing into the hands of Tyson Walker. Passes out to the free throw circle. Gabe Brown dribbles back out to the top. Victorio, welcome back in. Thanks so much for joining in. Sorry about that. At the right corner, Walker gives it up to the opposite corner. 3 on its way. Good by Gabe Brown. 14-11. That's incredible ball movement right there by Michigan State. They are really been able to come a long way as far as Hogard and Walker, especially Hogard, what he has been doing this season. Jab step, top of the key 3. Boncaro, no good off the mark. Rebound back to Michigan State. Michigan State coming off their best 2 games as far as fewest turnovers this season. 4 turnovers, Big Ten semifinals against Purdue. 7 turnovers in the first round against Davis, and missed jumper off the mark by Michigan State. Rebound back to Duke. 13:40 left to go. Blue Devils have it top of the key. Boncaro moves it over to Griffin. On the outside into the hands to Roach. Roach crossover around the perimeter. Dribbles, drives on Gabe Brown. Shot blocked out of bounds by Gabe Brown. It's going to stay Duke ball. 13.5 left to go in the first. That is block number 3 by Michigan State. $13.5 remaining. No-go, reject you there area that we've seen so far by Sparty in this matchup. Michigan State, or Duke looking for the inbound. It's Trevor Keels. Gives it outside into the hands to Roach. Passes out to the top to Keels. Keels defended around the perimeter by Jaden Akins. Keels. Pass deflected. Loose ball tapped out of bounds by Tyson Walker. Gonna stay Duke basketball. Duke will have 4 seconds on the shot clock. 13:19 left to go. Inbound coming up for Duke. They pass out corner. Wendell Moore's going to get it off. He's going to go. 2 seconds. Rises for the J at the elbow. Swoosh. That's good. That's a big-time shot right there by Wendell Moore Jr. 1 point game. The shot-making ability in this matchup so far has been really, really good. Michigan State with the basketball at the right wing perimeter. Tyson Walker moves it out to the top. Malik Hall dribbles, drives inside, turnaround shot. No good off the rim, tipped, offensive rebound right back, and they score. That's through by Max Christie for 2. Alex, Daniel, thanks so much for joining in once again. Glad to have you guys in the stream. What a start to this game. Possession after possession going down to the wire. Number 34 for Duke on the floor right now, as that is... She haven't even updated what they got so far. But Duke has it to the outside. Driving. Floating one up. No good. Missed over the rim. Tough shot right there by Trevor Keels. Back it goes to Michigan State looking to push tempo. Dribble. Attack. Baseline. Swings it outside. Nice extra feed to the wing. Here's a 3. Couldn't finish off the back rim. Deflected out. Last touch by Michigan State. Out of bounds by Akins. That's Bates Jones, so he came in. Yeah, I think he came in like later in the season for him, right there. So number 34, Bates Jones, grad student, was on the court for a brief amount of time. He is now checked out of the game on the bench here for Duke. Duke with the ball down by 3. So we get a whistle. It's going to be a reaching committed by Michigan State. Clock will stop with 12:06. If you haven't already done so, make sure to vote in that poll. Also, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Guys are interested in some more content like this, covering play-by-play. Basketball games, college hoops, NBA. Banchero moves it out to his right, out to the corner. Right baseline dribble for Duke, and they get called for the push-off. Turnover. It's going to be charged to Wendell Moore. So that'll be an offensive foul picked up by Wendell Moore. Duke turns it over. Michigan State will have it back coming up out of the timeout. 11:57 left to go in the first. Michigan State by 3. Block fest down there for Michigan State. 3 total blocks as a team. The first 8.5 minutes so far in this game. Michigan State top scorer. 5 points by Gabe Brown. 4 points by Marcus Bingham Jr. Both of those players have a block. And then 3 points by Joey Hauser off of a made 3. Gabe Brown's also made a 3. Max Christie with 2. 2 off the bench by Julius Marble. They got a deep team able to share the load between multiple players on Michigan State. Duke, top scorer. That will be A.J. Griffin. He made a 3. He's got 5 points so far. And a putback by A.J. 4 points by Mark Williams. And then 2 points each by Banchero and Wendell Moore. Banchero so far 1 of 3 from the floor. BKL, welcome in. Best of luck there today. So big victories today by 2 teams against the Big Ten opponents. Villanova knocked off Ohio State 71-61, and Houston able to beat Illinois today 68-53. So the Big Ten on Sunday this afternoon is 0 of 2 with games played today. And also Wisconsin's got one coming up against Iowa State. We'll keep you guys posted with that score as we get later into this game. Tip-off time around 6:10 Eastern. And then Purdue will take on Texas. I'll be covering that one later tonight. Feel free to join in for that game. That'll tip off at around 8:40 later tonight. So 2 more Big Ten teams in action later tonight. So that will be a total of 5 teams playing from the Big Ten. Yeah, I think this is going to come down to the final possession in this game. Aiden, welcome in. Yeah, this could be it for Coach K if they're not able to move on in this one. It was Izzo who last eliminated Coach K with Zion Williamson's group back in 2019 and sent Zion Williamson off to the NBA. And another chance to do it here a weekend earlier than what it was last time around. Back in 2019, they both played in the Elite 8. Here we go. Round of 32. Who will be able to advance, play some more big boy basketball coming up in the Sweet 16? That's the big question. And Coach K today is seeking his 1,200th career win. That is most all time. So looking to get to career win 1,200. What's good? Wide awake. Welcome back in. Vince in the stream taking MSU in this one. Hit me up in the chat. Who do you guys got? Duke or Michigan State in this one? 11:57 left to go. Michigan State gets the inbound as we get back to action. A.J. Hogard running the point, dribbles up to the mid-block, passes outside the Hauser, open space, takes the 3 straight away, missed off the front rim, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Duke basketball. Duke has it, 11.5 left to play. Keels lobs it inside. Boncaro working on Hauser. Bounce pass to the right wing out to Keels. Keels moves it out to the right corner. AJ Griffin. Crossover to outside. Working on Brown. Now into the paint. Griffin. Pump fake. Sneaks around right hand. Huge rejection on the bounce right there. That is the 4th block of the game. And the 2nd one of the game by Marcus Bingham Jr. as he swats that one right into the cheerleader section and behind. Block number 4 is a team from Michigan State. All their big boys came to play today. Lob out to the key. Griffin moves it back out to Boncaro. Lob inside. Right baseline. Mark Williams falling away. Tough shot. He hits it. Wow, Marky is showing you some of the range right there at the deep right baseline. Falling away. Wow, has this big fella come a long way. Marky, a 7-footer. Oh, man. What a shot. Over Hauser, falling away, shot clock down to 0, and he gets it off of the nick of time. Marky, baby. 11:10 left to go. It's going to be Michigan State basketball on a 1-point lead for the Spartans. Chaz, thanks so much for joining in, man. What a game. These first 9 minutes really living up to the hype. Dribble attack, Holgard. His pass deflected, gets it back. And lost it out of bounds. Turnover by Michigan State. It's going to come down to turnovers today. That will be Michigan State's 3rd. Both teams with 3 total turnovers. Turnovers and free throws going to decide the game. Duke yet to be at the free throw line. Michigan State perfect 2 of 2. 10:50 left to go in the first. Duke has the ball once again. At the left wing perimeter, Boncaro. Boncaro dribbles to the free throw circle. Rises for the J. 15-footer. Friendly bounce. It goes through for 2. 17-16 Duke. Bounce pass, down low, backing their way, turnaround shot, Bingham, missed off the back rim, huge rebound right there by Boncaro. 10.5 left to go, Boncaro's going to lead the points. At the right wing perimeter, crossover, Boncaro working on Hauser, step back jumper, no good, hit the rim short, rebound back to Michigan State by Bingham. Bingham gives it over to Holgard at the right wing. Defended by Keels in the outside. Crossover now to the free throw circle. Holgard had a great game against Davis. An 18-footer straight away. Missed off the back rim. Tipped around the rim. Missed by Bingham. Defensive rebound pulled down by AJ Griffin of Duke. Duke has it. 10 minutes left to go in the first. Pass to the wing. AJ has it. Step back 3 in the air. Missed off the front rim. Defensive rebound collected by Gabe Brown of Michigan State. Good look there by AJ Griffin. Couldn't send it through though for the triple. Michigan State going to slow down the basketball. They're on a 3-minute scoring drought. Top of the key, Hauser. Moves it to his right into the hands to Bingham. Dribbles free throw circle. Hands it off to Christie. Christie swings it outside. Top of the key to Hauser. Hauser working 1-on-1 on Boncaro. Passes out to the left wing perimeter. Holgard. 8 on the shot clock. Holgard. Edge of the March Madness logo. Dribbles. Drives. Attacks the paint over Wendell Moore. Missed no good. And a defensive rebound ripped away by Mark Williams going up against Hauser right there. Markey looking for more. And this will be possession arrow Duke. 9:30 left to play. Mark Williams showing you what he's got on the floor right here for number 15 for the Blue Devils. Big, strong rebound. Him and Joey Hauser going up for it, and he just ripped it away right there on the glass. Incredible game by Mark Williams right out of the gate. 6 points. Gets his first rebound. Also had a steal as well. And he had a big fall-away shot. 9.5 remaining. Duke has it back. Edge of the March Madness logo. Top of the key with Wendell Moore. Dribbles up. Gives it over to Boncaro. Boncaro passes out to his right to Keels. Keels bounce past Boncaro. Sets him up. Ooh, he almost had an open 3. Nice pass right there. Incredible playmaking ability by Boncaro. Sets up Mark Williams for the two-handed flush. Mark Williams so effective at the rim. He's got himself 8 points. Top score for Duke. 9 minutes left to go in the first. Michigan State started out 4 for 5 from the floor ever since they're 2 for 12. This is the defensive effectiveness that Duke is looking for. Mark Williams comes up with a block. Here goes Duke out on the break. Boncaro gives it out. Top of the key 3. Missed off the back rim. No good by Keels. Goes right back over to Michigan State. Tyson Walker dribbles. Moves it out to the top of the free throw circle. Jumper, no good. They're settling for too many deep looks, and Michigan State cannot convert. Marble missed the shot, deflected out of bounds by the Spartans. Goes back to Duke. 8:30 left to go. Mark Williams, the X factor in this game so far, having a huge impact. 8 points, 4 or 5 from the floor, 2 rebounds, and a steal. This has been an incredible game so far. 19-16, Duke will have the basketball. 8.5 left to play. Out to the right wing perimeter, Keels. Keels shovels out to his left, gives the pass to Bunkero. Outside to Wendell Moore. Moves it over to Keels. Keels dribbles, drives into Keels, slips beyond the defense, scores with the right hand, up and in off the backboard. Nice move right to the bucket right there by Trevor Keels. Down by 5, Duke on a 8-zip scoring run last 3 minutes. Michigan State's been cold, scoreless for over the last 3.5. Spartans with the ball on the outside, into the hands of Malik Hall. Gives it out to Walker, shoots the 3, missed off the back rim, and pulled down to the defensive rebound by Bunkero. Here goes Duke looking to push it. Out to the right wing, over to the top, Bunkero. 7:45 left to play. Bunkero makes the pass, corner 3 on its way. Keels, no good. Rebound snatched by Malik Hall. Michigan State comes up with the ball. 7.5 left to go in the first. Here goes the Spartans now. Tyson Walker dribbles inside the key, working on Mark Williams. Passes out to the wing to Jaden Akins. Over to the corner, back to Tyson Walker. Lob down low. They're going to back their way with Marble. Working on Mark Williams. Right hand, no good. Couldn't get it to go. Around the rim. Bunkero, defensive rebound. Duke doing a great job not getting themselves into foul trouble. Dribble. Attack, and we get a foul committed by Michigan State. It's going to be reaching in. Clock will stop with 7:12. Working on Wendell Moore Jr. on the dribble drive attack into the paint. Clock will stop here, so we'll take the timeout. 7:12 left to go in the first. Duke up by 5. Warren, welcome in. Glad to have you back on the stream, man. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Incredible game. Incredible game that we've had so far. Mark Williams, he has been the difference maker in this matchup right now for Duke. Mark Williams been incredible today. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. Michigan State top scorer, 5 points by Gabe Brown. It's gone cold recently, though, with his team offensively. Being held at just 30% from the floor. That's concerning for Michigan State, as Duke has been having a lot of trouble this season on the defensive side, end of the floor. They're a top 20 offense, and this is a really positive side for Duke at this moment. Despite being just 1 of 6 from three-point range, that they're up 21-16 and holding Michigan State to just 16 points and 30% shooting, and on over a 4-minute scoring drought for Michigan State at the moment. OG, welcome back on the stream, man. Been a tremendous matchup. Make sure to vote in the poll if you haven't already done so. And as well, feel free to let me know out in the chat who you got in this one today, Duke or Michigan State. Really good game between these two teams right now. Duke's starting to get the momentum. Unfortunately, won't be covering the Auburn game. I'm going to be doing Texas versus Purdue later tonight. So Tom Izzo, last time these two coaches met up, it was Tom Izzo who sent Zion Williamson to the NBA. Chance here to see if he could do it for Coach K, or if Coach K is going to live and have his team play another day in the Sweet 16. Duke up by 5 here, coming out of the timeout, seeking also his 1,200th career victory here. All time for Coach K. What an incredible feat for this one. Able to accomplish it. Duke's going to go to the free throw line, coming up Wendell Moore. 2 shots here, so they rolled it a blocking foul before the timeout. First one's good by Moore. Second one by Moore, that is good. Perfect 9 for 9 at the free throw line. First time this season, Duke was perfect at the free throw line. And what a right time to do so in the NCAA tournament. It's over just two minutes in the last 7, or 2 points in the last 7 minutes for Michigan State. They powered their way inside off a double team dump off. It gets blocked at the rim by Mark Williams. Right back though, second chance. It is good by Marble. 5-point game once again. At the right wing, Keels moves it out to the top of the key. Boncaro dribbles out towards his left, hands it off to Roach. Roach crossover top, 12 on the shot clock, gives it over to Boncaro. Boncaro towards his right around the perimeter. Boncaro now turns the corner. Nice dump off to Mark Williams. Deflected out of his hands though, lost it out of bounds. And it's going to be a turnover by Duke. Really good pass right there too by Boncaro. Just Mark Williams not able to snag it properly there. I thought that Boncaro would have probably, because there was a little bit of a clear lane, it probably would have been better for him instead of making the extra pass, just taking it to the rim himself. 6:20 left to go in the first. Michigan State has the ball. Lob over the top. Mark Williams deflects it. Looking for the alley-oop backdoor by Bingham, and they couldn't get it as Williams was there. Read the pass and deflected the ball. Intercepted by Duke. They have it back. Blue Devils at the top of the key. Roach moves it over to Williams. Hands it off to Keels. Almost lost it. Keels gets it. Dribble straight down the lane and gets fouled. Or no, it's gonna be a push off by Keels. So offensive foul committed by Keels. Turnover by Duke. It goes back to Michigan State. Mark Williams checks in the game. Keels will check out of the game now for Duke. 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Steven, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Tyson Walker passes to the top of the key. Bingham moves it out to the left wing perimeter. Malik Hall dribbles up free throw circle. Crossover. Shovel. Too much right there. Try to thread the needle. Mark Williams, right place, right time. Intercepts the ball for Duke. What a game for Mark Williams. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. That's the 5th turnover by Michigan State. Only 7 in the last game against Davison. Right baseline. Wendell Moore stripped and fouled. Should be 2 coming up at the free throw line. This game's going to come down to 2 things. Turnovers and free throws. Towards the end of this game. If it keeps on being close like this. And we've seen a couple bad passes lately. Just trying to do too much there for Michigan State. So both teams are a perfect 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Here goes Wendell Moore to the charity stripe to shoot 2 for Duke. First one's good. See, a lot of the teams losing in the tournament are the teams missing free throws. The teams that's winning the games are the teams that's making free throws. And both of these teams were able to knock down free throws and able to come out with victories in the first round because their opponents struggled at the free throw line. And it shows every single point matters. And Davison struggled at the free throw line. Michigan State did not in the first game. 5:20 left to play. Both of the shots good by Duke. Around the outside is Jaden Akins. Moves over to the free throw circle. Walker gives it out to the left wing Hall. Bounce pass left baseline. Marcus Bingham backs his way on Theo John. Moves it out to the top to Akins. Akins 1-on-1. 5 of the shot clock. Crossover 3 on his way. Hits it as that is good for Sparty. That's a big 3 right there. From downtown straight away by the freshman Jaden Akins. 4:50 left to go. That's the third made 3 by Michigan State. Keeping them in the game. Duke's only made 1 3. It was by A.J. Griffin. At the left wing perimeter, Wendell Moore has the ball. Pump fake, dribbles out towards his right. Gives it out to Theo John. Transfer from Marquette. Hands it out to Roach. Roach crossover. Moves it over to Boncaro. Open 3. Takes one. Straight through the shoe that goes right there by Paolo. Nice 3 ball. Sweet looking touch right there by Boncaro with 4.5 left to play. Boncaro up to 7. Michigan State with the ball. Tyson Walker hands it over to Gabe Brown. Now into the hands to Jaden Akins. Hands it off around the perimeter. Walker dribbles, kicks, corner, out to the wing. Open 3 on its way. Gabe hits it. Triple there by Gabe Brown of Michigan State. Nice ball movement all around. Drive, kick, corner, wing. 3. Able to sink it. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Duke with the basketball once again at the right wing perimeter. Roach. Roach crossover, passes top of the key. Boncaro towards his left, 12 on the shot clock. Boncaro lobs it over to Griffin. Griffin working one-on-one at the elbow. On Akins, passes to the top. Here's a 3 straight away. Boncaro, ho-ho, he hits another one. Paulo Boncaro feeling it. Back-to-back threes for him by Duke. 3.5 left to go in the first. Michigan State with the possession. Robert, welcome in. Yeah, Gonzaga's so lucky. Timmy was doing some unlike Timmy type of stuff yesterday in that game. If they keep that up, they're going to get eliminated next round. Here's a 3 straight away. Got it by Michigan State right back. Right down the pipe it goes. Marcus Bingham Jr. for the 3 ball. Trading threes. 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Boncaro passes it, or it's going to be Wendell Moore passes to the left wing to Boncaro. Boncaro gives it over to Moore at the right wing. Now it's over to Roach. Roach has it, defended by Akins. 12 on the shot clock, 2:50 left to play. Roach passes to the top. Boncaro thinking about another 3, closed up, guarded by Haldo. Towards his left, working one-on-one on Bingham. Oh, tried to pass it out to a cutter, went behind Mark Williams. And unbalanced pass there as Boncaro turns it over. 31-27 to score. Boncaro just a little bit too much right there, as A.J. Griffin had made a perfect cut left baseline to the bucket, but Boncaro, he went up between a jump shot and then decided in the middle of his jump shot motion to make a late pass, and it sailed wide behind A.J. Griffin on the bounce. Just a little bit too much right there. Would have been incredible if he was able to thread the needle right there on a bounce pass, because Griffin was cutting right to the hoop. 31-27 to score. We're going to take the timeout. 2:43 left to go in the first. 6 turnovers by both of these teams so far. Some really good shot-making ability, though, that we've seen in this game. Michigan State 5 of 8 from three-point range. Duke is 3 of 8. We got the three-point shot starting to drop lately. Jackson, welcome in. I'm glad to have you guys back in the stream once again today. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Make sure to vote in the poll if you haven't already done so. We got Duke or Michigan State. Yes, would be really disappointing if Aaron Rodgers ended his career with 1 ring. Yeah, just being known, because what I know him for is just being a regular season player. Yeah, best of luck to Texas today. I'll be covering Texas against Purdue later tonight. Feel free to join on for that one. That's an interesting game. Purdue, top 5 offense going up against Texas, number 6 defense, nationally ranked in fewest points allowed. So great defense meets great offense in that matchup, and Purdue has been struggling offensively lately. They've been playing down to opponents, struggling offensively and struggling with turnovers. Wouldn't it shock me if Texas able to pull out that victory today? I know it looked like Texas was like not getting an identity from their Big 12 conference games, but these Big 12 conference games have had teams just beating and banging upon each other. This is play-by-play of the game, so I can't show the actual game due to copyright. It's play-by-play only. Right now we're on the timeout, 31-27, Duke up by 4, with 2:43 left to go in the first. I feel like for the Big 12 teams, since they're playing against like all great defenses, that their offenses are flowing freely in this tournament right now. Like much better since they've stepped outside the Big 12 and are playing like top 150 defenses instead of top 30 defenses, winning like a multiple grouping of teams there that's top 30 defenses through the Big 12, that their offenses are clicking much better. Yeah, Baylor was down by a bunch and they almost came back and won, forced overtime in that game yesterday. All right, so we're going to come back from the timeout in just a moment. 2:43 remaining. Paulo Boncaro having a great game. 10 points for him. He just made back-to-back threes before the timeout. 2 of 3 from three-point range. 6 fouls committed by Michigan State. 3 by Duke so far, which is huge because Duke is highly reliant upon their starting unit, and not as much productive from the bench for Duke, whereas Michigan State can go deep and much deeper from the bench. It's Michigan State's basketball. Michigan State has the ball, 2:35 left to play. At the left wing perimeter for the Spartans, A.J. Hoggard. Dribbles up to the top, passes out to Hauser, left corner. Back out to the top of the key, Hoggard. Passes to his right to Akins on the outside. Gets around Mark Williams, dribbles to the free throw circle. Swings it out to the wing, into the hands to Gabe Brown, 10 on the shot clock. Takes the three. Gabe sinks one down. That's good. Sixth made three of the game by Michigan State. Gabe Brown with a big triple. 2:15 remaining in the first. Duke by 1. Blue Devils have the ball at the left wing perimeter. It's Wendell Moore. Dribbles up to the free throw circle, gives it outside to Bunkero. He is working one-on-one on Hauser. Passes to his right. Griffin, pump fake, dribbles, pro hop down the lane, floats up a shot, gets the friendly bounce. Down and through for 2 by A.J. Griffin. Duke by 3. 1:50 left to play in the first. Michigan State has possession. A.J. Griffin up to 7 points. Gabe Brown, the top scorer for Michigan State, with 11. Hoggard at the right wing. Gives it over to Brown. Spots up for the three for the tie. Sinks it through. That is good. 33-33. Minute and a half left to go. Paul, welcome back in. I took Duke by 1 in this game. The line was Duke 6.5 point favorite. I've got Duke by 1 in this one. 75-74. Kick out to the corner. I think it's going to come down to turnovers in this matchup here. And a big shot. Shot-making ability. It was a flip. Like, it was basically like one of those pick'ems. You had to pick them, but I think this has got vibes today of like Duke against UCF in that first round back in 2019. Duke was just fouled. That's going to be in the bonus now. So Jeremy Roach will head to the free throw line here for Duke. First one is good by Roach. Yeah, I think this is a one-possession game that we're finishing this one up. 6.5 Duke, that is... I can't believe the margin wasn't like 2. So that Michigan State plus 6.5 is looking really good, especially right now. Second free throw good by Roach. 1:05 left to go. Michigan State floater good, up and in off the backboard by Hoggard. Yeah, they keep on trading buckets. It's going to come down to the final minute. Like, every single possession matters. This is what the tournament's showing you. Everybody's just playing so hard. Roach dribbles, drives, dump off inside because of that guy right there. Mark Williams throws it down with a two-handed flush. Oh, what a game by Mark Williams. Markey, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 5 of 6 from the floor. So explosive. 30 seconds left to go. Michigan State down by 2. Dribbles at the low block. It's Hoggard. Double team. Passes out to the elbow. Jumper. No good. Missed off the back rim. Off the hands of Hauser. Defensive rebound. Pinwheels around. And into the hands for Duke for the defensive rebounds. Way by Wendell Moore Jr. Roach takes it up the court. And Duke will call a timeout. 17 seconds remaining. 17 seconds left to play. 37-35 Duke as they will burn a timeout. And they'll have the basketball coming up in just a couple moments. Second half over. I think that's a really good possibility there for second half over, because this game might even go into overtime. Wouldn't shock me if we do have an overtime into this, which the over would be looking good if we do so, because both of these teams just keep on trading buckets right now. 52% shooting by Duke, 14 of 27 from the floor. Michigan State struggled. They went on a scoring drought, and now they're back up to 45% for Michigan State. They're 13 of 30 from the floor. Michigan State with 5 turnovers. Duke's got 5 as well. It's going to come down to turnovers. It's going to come down to free throws. 6 of 6 by Duke. Perfect at the free throw line. They were perfect 9 for 9 last game against Cal State Fullerton. Michigan State 2 of 2 so far today at the free throw line. Free throws, foul trouble, turnovers. That's the difference makers in the game when it comes down to the final minute. And big time shot making ability. All those things are going to determine who advances to the Sweet 16. And we've seen a lot of that from Gabe Brown here by Michigan State. He's got 14 points, carrying it on his back for the Spartans right now. 5 of 7 from the floor, perfect 4 for 4 from three-point range. The threes from Michigan State are saving them. 7 of 10 from three-point range. Duke, 3 of 8 from three-point range. 2 made threes by Bunkero and 1 made 3 by their perimeter specialist, A.J. Griffin. 10 points each by Bunkero and Mark Williams. Bunkero, though, has got 3 turnovers. And Mark Williams has been massive here. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks by Mark. And one of them was a fall away, deep baseline jump shot that Mark Williams had in the bag. Did not know that he had that in the bag, because he usually does everything at the rim. That he was falling away and hit a baseline jump shot that went down. It's something that just looks so incredible for the 7-footer. Terry on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, Malik Hall hasn't done anything so far in this game right now. Hauser's been pretty silent, only attempted 2 shots, made a 3 early stages of the game, but hasn't done much ever since. Yeah, Ben, welcome back in, man. This has been a great game today. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Incredible matchup between these two teams. Coach K looking for his 1200th victory, or Tom Izzo looking to send Coach K into retirement. One game, you survive, you play another day if you win. If you lose, it's out to the off season or out to retirement for the coach of Duke if they come up short today. 12 seconds left to go before halftime. Duke with the ball. Every single possession matters. At the right wing perimeter, it is Roach. Roach lob inside. Mark Williams snags it, and he throws it down for the two-handed flush. Oh, big Mark has been huge. Half-court 3 at the Horde. Oh, almost missed around the rim. I think that was by Hogard who launched it. And we close down. We go into halftime. 39-35, Duke by 4. What a game between these two teams. Yeah, that was Hogard. Right at to the right of the March Madness logo at midcourt. He missed the 3 and it, at midcourt rolled around the rim. It was halfway down, rolled around the rim and spit it out. It's a game of inches. Four-point lead by Duke as we go into halftime right now. Yeah, this game's going to be super close down to the final possession, I think, in this one. I would take right now 3-point shots in this game. Michigan State's made 7 threes for them. That's how they've been staying in this game right now. Trading buckets. It's Duke with the 2s. Michigan State's got the 3s going. Michigan State went on a 4-minute scoring drought at one point in that first half from Michigan State. And they were able to work their way back into this game because of the 3s. Largest lead was Duke by 7. Elliot, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. Appreciate it, man. Best of luck there for that one. Taking 500 on Duke. Jay Ramirez, welcome back in. Yeah, these games have been crushers here for a lot of people. Winner of this matchup will take on the winner of Texas Tech or Notre Dame. Jacob, thanks so much for joining in, man. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this one, Duke or Michigan State, as we're on halftime right now. I'll keep you guys posted on Iowa State, Wisconsin. This game's actually going to tip off any moment currently. And my next stream I plan on covering will be later tonight, 8:40, between Purdue and Texas. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Shaheen Holloway played for Ben's old team. That's incredible, man. Out in the UK. That's awesome there, man. So Iowa State versus Wisconsin. This game's going to tip off. Currently, we're at halftime. And I'll just keep you guys updated with what's going on throughout this game, since that's the only other game going on between Iowa State and Wisconsin at the moment. Quick scores of what happened throughout today's round of 32 action. Houston, in the first game, able to beat Illinois 68-53. The Cougars moving on to the Sweet 16 once again, second consecutive season in a row. Villanova outlasting Ohio State 71-61. Villanova back to the Sweet 16 once again. Iowa State going early to double Johnny Davis. Wisconsin is going to have to rely on other players being able to score the ball. And Iowa State, a top 25 defense, forces a missed three by Wisconsin to start off the game. Iowa State has just struggled scoring this season, but they won by double digits against Iowa back in the non-conference slates. That three comes up short by the Cyclones. So if Johnny Davis cannot get going, it's going to be rough waters here for Wisconsin today. Johnny Davis was the faster, stronger, best player on the court in the last 5 minutes, taking over against Colgate. Colgate hung in there for the first 35 minutes in the game, and Wisconsin turns it over. So Wisconsin 0 for 2 their first two trips down the floor. Iowa State just looking to see if they can get something on the scoreboard. That's been a troublesome part this season. Able to outlast LSU 59-54 in the defensive slugfest there in the first round, but they scored 36 points against Oklahoma State earlier in the month. They also only scored 41 against Texas Tech in their first game of the Big 12 tournament. Got eliminated as they will have a wide open three. Couldn't finish that one. Skipped around the rim and out, and Wisconsin comes out with a defensive board. Yep. I think Iowa State can give them a fight, especially what I've seen from these Big 12 teams so far. They're all about defense, and the other conferences have been struggling with that, and Wisconsin's not like an athletic type of team either. It's just Johnny Davis, one star, carrying them. There's more than an eye in team. Wisconsin gets a tip in down low. So that's going to be Tyler Wall for 2. 18 minutes left to play in this game as we're at halftime currently between Duke and MSU. This game we got going on, though, these two teams, Michigan State, Duke, some incredible shot-making ability that we've seen in these games today. Paolo Banchero lighting it up. He was cold early, but he came back. He made back-to-back threes the final couple minutes before halftime. Banchero has worked his way up to 10 points right now for Banchero. So 2 players, double figures for Duke. Mark Williams with 12. Banchero, top number 2 scorer and the top rebounder. And tied for the top playmaker, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Roach got 3 assists as well for Duke at the moment. This Wisconsin-Iowa State game off to a slow start. And that's exactly how Iowa State's going to be playing it. Iowa State's all about their defense, just 2-0. So that's the score. The Big 12 teams are going to see if they can limit you as much as possible. Something will eventually drop there for Iowa State as they miss a jumper at the baseline. Just can't go to the rim. They haven't been able to go to the rim just yet. Johnny Davis hasn't even got to touch this possession. They got 15 on the shot clock. Iowa State picks up a foul. So 2-0 Wisconsin, 17 minutes remaining in that game currently. Gonna make your free throws if you want to keep on advancing in the NCAA tournament. Wisconsin goes 1 for 2 that trip at the line. Both these teams have been great at the free throw line so far between Michigan State and Duke. Michigan State 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Duke able to get to the free throw line much more so far in this game. Duke is, as they took down the stats for Duke, I believe they're 6 of 6 currently. Iowa State finally gets a bucket. So it's 3-2. That was Gabe Kalsher, transfer from Minnesota. The transfer portal has been incredible. Brad Davison, though, with a 3 to put up Wisconsin 5-2. Wow. Baylor's women team are down 11-0. Wow. Iowa State shots just not dropping so far. Missed the floater. They're forced into a tie-up. They do get the possession, though. What's good, Bradley? Welcome back in. Just at halftime, great game between these two teams right now. Okay, so yeah, Duke is 6 of 6 at the free throw line. Michigan State's 2 of 2, and I feel like that's what it's going to come down to. Free throws, turnovers, and some type of big shot down in the late stretch of this game. Both of the teams with 5 total turnovers so far today. Something that Michigan State's been much better at recently has been the turnovers, because they've struggled a ton this season with that. Low-scoring game between Wisconsin and Iowa State going to a TV timeout to the first 4 minutes of that game. 5-2 Wisconsin. And by the way, the St. Peter's Peacocks hold the longest active win streak out of anybody in the nation right now at 9. I can't show the game due to copyright. It's just play-by-play only that I cover. My bracket's having a tough time there. Yeah, St. Peter's really wrecked that one. Yeah, 2 versus 15 upsets. Trying to be a common trend. I've got Texas Tech winning that one. St. Peter's, Oral Roberts, Middle Tennessee, Florida Gulf Coast, Lehigh, Norfolk State. This is starting to be a common occurrence now, especially 2 straight years in a row. It was like that in 2012 and 2013 as well in back-to-back years. Yeah, next year I definitely have to throw in a 15 over a 2. Just out of nowhere, if that matchup exists. I was looking at the statistics for the offensive side of things, like, because I saw that they were like in the 300s for St. Peter's for offense, but they're top 10 in defense, and all their defensive statistics, 6th, I think they're 6th nationally in 2-point percentage defense, top 20 in 3-point percentage defense, and top 10 in fewest points allowed. I just did that one bracket. Yeah, I remember like a couple of years ago I used to do like a lot of brackets or so, but I just made that one for me. Yeah, Tennessee was that too. I took Tennessee to the Elite Eight. Yeah, the tournament is just like a time where like all teams can like reset and just like get back to basics. Like every single team's record resets in the tournament, and nothing is given, everything is earned, and Michigan is proving why that they should be in the bracket after a week ago being selected at this time, and we just could not believe it when they were chosen in the bracket. What's good, Moon Rasta? Welcome to the stream. Best of luck there to Houston. Your team's doing awesome. They got a really good culture for Houston there. They just are able to get to winning ways. No matter if they're shorthanded or not. That team just, they rebound, and wear you out in the glass. And like a full 40 minutes against Houston, that's tough. Because you're in a dogfight the whole game. Just didn't seem like Illinois had what it took to be that way. Because Illinois is just having turnover issues all season long. So winner of this game will take on the winner of Texas Tech versus Notre Dame. That game will tip off in under an hour from now. Next stream I plan on covering will be Texas versus Purdue, coming up later tonight around 8:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, I'll release the poll results right now. So we got Duke at 65%, Michigan State at 35% for this one. Why didn't they? I think Michigan should be in. They were only 3 games above 500 for them, and they had an awful loss against Central Florida back in December, and they hadn't gone on a winning streak in like a month before Selection Sunday. But they got matchups that they benefited from in this tournament. Yeah, there's a lot of 7-foot big men in the NBA. Problem for him is that he does everything at the rim. That you see all the other 7-footers are able to expand their game, and a good chunk of them also have like some type of like outside game for some of those 7-footers too, and have like some type of range game for them. So I think it's gonna be tough for him at the NBA level, since he's like older, and all he can do is basically just get buckets at the rim. Yeah, incredible season. How St. Peter's just has wrecked everybody's brackets. We're just waiting for the second half to start off. We'll be starting off the second half in just a couple moments. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Right now we're just at halftime, transitioning over to the second half in a few minutes. Last year, Zion Williamson was in the NBA with the Pelicans. Back in 2019, so that's when Zion Williamson played for Duke. Was in 2019. They made it to the Elite Eight, but lost to Michigan State when they had Cassius Winston. Yeah, Zion was in the NBA last year, because that was in 2019. William on the stream, welcome in. Thanks so much all for joining in. Let me know out in the chat who you got in this one today, Duke or Michigan State. The biggest game ever in the career of Coach K. Duke trying to look to see if they can survive. If so, this will be Coach K's 1,200th career victory all time. And if not, it would be Tom Izzo once again eliminating Coach K in back-to-back tournaments for Duke. Okay, so this is between Duke and Army. So all time, between when Coach K coached all the way back at Army from 75 to 80. That's when they add up the consecutive wins. So at Duke, he has a winning percentage of 78.5%, 1,126 wins, 308 losses, and then plus the 73-59 record he had at Army before coaching Duke. Add those all up, and that is 1,199 victories. All right, second half about to get underway here. It's going to come down to turnovers, free throws made, shot-making ability down the course of this game. Michigan State down by 4. They got on around a 4-minute scoring drought at one point towards the early to mid first half. That set them a little bit behind, able to come back in that fashion, though. Gave Brown a big reason way, too. A 7-point lead, largest lead of the game for Duke in that first half. And Gabe Brown keeping them in the game. 14 points by Gabe Brown of Michigan State, leading all scores. And then after that, 7 points by Marcus Bingham Jr. For Duke, 2 players double figures, 12 points by Mark Williams with 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 6 of 7 from the floor, and then 10 points by Paulo Banchero with 5 rebounds and 3 assists, but he also has got 3 turnovers. Banchero's made back-to-back threes. Yeah, I think this is going to come down to one possession. Wisconsin up over Iowa State 8-6 to score there with around 12 minutes left to go in the first. We get back to action. Second half has begun. Michigan State right to left in the floors. They get the ball first. Christie, bounce pass. Down low. Sparty backing your way down inside the low post. Bingham has a strip. Duke comes up with a steal. That happens to be turnover number 6 by Michigan State. Dribble, attack, Euro step, straight down the lane, scores up and in. Right hand off the backboard by Jeremy Roach. The steal in the bucket puts up Duke by 6. Michigan State with the ball. They'll try again. 19.5 left to go in the second, as we just got underway with the second half. Duke with the ball with Hogard at the right wing perimeter. Dribbles, attacks, down the lane, working on Williams. Back out to the top, makes the pass. Here's a 3. Hit the rim short, no good by Hauser. Defensive rebound. Right back it goes to Duke. Banchero inside the key, muscles his way, and he's able to score. That's good. Up and in off the glass, count it and 1 by Banchero through traffic. The muscles right there by Paulo Banchero. Best of luck there to Gordon. Hopefully that goes your way right there. Duke scoring on both of their possessions of the second half. Banchero in the and one opportunity now. Jesus, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. One free throw by Banchero. That is good. Paulo Banchero. He has got himself up to 13 points now. 19:05 left to go in the second. Michigan State largest deficit, down by 9. Top of the key, Holger. Bounce pass into the hands to Joey Hauser. Hauser around the outside. We get a reach and fall assessed. I think it's going to be charged to Banchero. It is. So Duke picks up there first. That's only Duke's 4th personal foul. No foul trouble for Duke. 2 personal fouls each by Max Christie, A.J. Hogard. Michigan State with a possession. Under 19 minutes left to go in the second. At the right corner, Hauser swings it out to the wing into the hands to Bingham Jr. Passes over to Hogard. At the March Madness logo. Dribbles up. Top of the key, now drives. Down the lane inside. Hogard splits defenders. No good. Putback is good though. Up and in. Through for 2 by Bingham Jr. with a putback. And Duke up the court. Had the ball deflected. It will stay Duke basketball. Steve-O, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. Yeah, it's going to come down to turnovers. It's going to come down to free throws made. And Michigan State has got themselves 6 turnovers in this game. Duke with 5. 18.5 left to go. Hogard in some foul trouble. Just picked up his 3rd, reaching in. So he is the lone player right now for the Spartans in deep foul trouble. Duke, nobody in foul trouble. Either 1 foul or 0 so far for any player of Duke. Griffin, pump fake, dribbles up mid-block, passes out to the top. Banchero, oh, he turns it over. Missed the mark of the pass to Griffin. Once again, Banchero, that's his 4th turnover. Goes up for the jump shot. And then makes a late decision to pass the ball to the right corner. And once again, missed the mark to Griffin. Second time he's missed the mark in the pass. Because it's either you're going into a jump shot or you're going in for a pass. And he goes into a jump shot motion and then tries to kick it out at the last second. And Griffin's trying to make a cut. And it went too far away from him. Missed shot by Michigan State. Back it goes to Duke for the rebound. Moore dribbles into the key. Falling away. Takes one. Bounces around the rim. It goes in. Good for 2 by Wendell Moore. Duke once again by 9. 17:40 left to go in the second. At the left wing perimeter. Michigan State with the ball. Spin move Gabe Brown. Passes on top out to Christie. Michigan State needs more just than Gabe Brown. Attacking. Huge block by Mark Williams. Back it goes though to Hauser. Pump fake. Walker over to Hauser. 10 on the shot clock. 17.5 left to go. Hauser backs his way on Banchero. Gives it out corner. 3 on his way. Swoosh. That's good. Max Christie. 5-star recruit sinks a triple at the right corner. It's a 6-point game. 17-10 left to go. 3 of 3 from the floor by Duke in the second half. Michigan State only 2 of 7. Down low, pump fake. Mark Williams puts one up and no good, missed off the front rim. First missed shot by Duke. They're pushing it behind the defense. There's Gabe Brown with a steal. Duke not back on time defensively. Behind the defense, slips out Gabe Brown, receives the outlet pass and throws it down. 16:45 left to go. Duke will try it again. Out to the right wing perimeter. It is Wendell Moore Jr. Passes on top, out to Banchero. Gives it out to his left around the outside over to Roach. Roach defended by Tyson Walker will slow down the tempo. 8 in the shot clock. Roach dribbles, swings it over, and deflected pass intercepted. Duke struggling with the turnovers. Michigan State comes up with a steal. Out to the wing, push to the corner. Pump fake, Brown slides to his right. 3, open, missed off the front rim. Rebound pulled down defensively by Griffin. 16:10 left to go. Duke by 4. They get the basketball. Roach at the left wing perimeter. Lobs it down low post. Wendell Moore sizes up Walker. Size advantage. No good. Couldn't finish right there off the rim and out by Wendell Moore. Last touch by Hauser. It's going to stay Duke basketball. 16 minutes left to go. It's a 1-on-1 mismatch right there. Wendell Moore mismatched size advantage up against Tyson Walker. Lucky there for Michigan State. It wasn't an easy 2 points. Sarah, welcome in. That's incredible. Best of luck being at the game. Incredible atmosphere. 16 minutes left to play. Inbound to the corner. Williams Hands it off. Moore passes out to the top. They move it around the outside. Right corner perimeter. Roach dribbles into the key. Jumper mid-range. And that is good. Rattles in by Jeremy Roach for 2 by Duke. Duke up by 6. Michigan State with a possession. They're going to slow it down once again. Top of the key, Tyson Walker. Dribbles out to the left wing perimeter. Walker working on Roach 1-on-1. Now top of the free throw circle. Makes the pass off to Malik Hall. Backs his way. Low post to Baquero. Hall looking for something. Gives the pass to Marbo. Floats up the shot. Missed off the front rim. Offensive rebound. Christie puts up one. Couldn't finish off the glass. Should have been an easy 2. Brown dribbles in between the defense. And we get a foul here. It's going to be picked up, I think, on Duke. Yep, it's going to be on Duke on the reach-in. Going to be Duke reaching in. Second personal foul committed by Duke. 2 each for both of these teams in the second half as we'll take the timeout. 15:24 left to go. Duke by 6, 48-42. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well. If you guys would like to be notified here, future live streams I do cover on the channel. What an incredible game that we've got here. Right now, winner will take on either Texas Tech or Notre Dame in the Sweet 16. Notre Dame only took on Duke once this season. Couldn't play the second game against them. Wisconsin leading Iowa State 16-13 with under 9 left to play in the first. Duke shooting 56% for the floor. Michigan State in this game down by 6. Shooting just 39% currently in this game. Duke perfect 7 for 7 at the free throw line. Michigan State perfect 2 of 2. Going to come down to foul trouble, turnovers. Duke having 2 quick turnovers here in the second half for them. 7 turnovers. Michigan State with 5. They had recorrected 1, so they got 5 turnovers. It's the 3 saving Michigan State. They are 8 of 13 from the perimeter at 61.5%. Yep, that's right similar to mine there, Vegas, for this score. You got Duke 77-75. I took Duke by 1 in this game, 75-74. Very good game. Like, when both of these teams meet up in the tournament, it always lives up to its hype between these two teams. Feel free to join in. I'll be covering Purdue against Texas a little bit later tonight. You guys are welcome to join in for that stream as well. All right, so we're going to get back to action here. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. 48-42 Duke. 2 fouls committed by both of these teams in the early second half as we got 15:26 left to go on the clock. Mark Williams having a great game, 12 points, number 2 scorer behind Baquero. 6 of 8 from the floor by Mark Williams. Baquero's 5 of 8, making 2 threes. He's got himself 13 points and 5 rebounds. All right, Michigan State's going to get the inbound. 15:24 left to go. They'll have it underneath their hoop. They give it out to the corner. Jaden Akins passes to the top of the key to Tyson Walker. Dribbles up to the elbow. He is working on Wendell Moore. Passes. Nice cut right there. Finishes. Two-handed flush by Max Christie. What a find. Tyson Walker, incredible assist. 4-point game. Yes, Texas Longhorns. 15:05 left to go. Dribble, drive, right hand inside, scores up and in off the window. Count it and one. Paulo Banchero. Paulo Banchero right there on turbo mode takes it straight to the rim with a right hand. Got pushed from behind by Malik Hall. It's going to be a total team effort. Malik Hall is struggling today in this game for Michigan State. Hall just picked up his first personal foul. He's got no points, 0 for 2 from the floor for Hall in the turnover. Shot at the line, missed off the mark by Banchero. Every single point matters, and that's the first missed free throw of the game. 15 minutes left to go. Duke is 7 of 8 at the charity stripe. Michigan State's 2 of 2. Spartans with it. Dribble, drive, penetration down the lane. Tyson Walker couldn't finish. Defensive rebound ripped away by Banchero. Banchero makes the pass out to Keels. Keels going to slow it down at the left wing perimeter. Keels dribbles, attacks right hand, floats it up over the top. Mark Griffin snags it, and he throws it down with a two-handed flush. Oh, big Markey showing up for this game with explosiveness. 14 and a half left to go. Mark Williams, the fuel to the fire for the Duke Blue Devils with 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Michigan State has it. They move it out to the top of the key. Tyson Walker, 15 on the shot clock. Passes over to the left elbow. Into the hands to Christie. Christie takes the jumper, and he makes it off the screen for 2. Deep 2 goes down. 15-footer. 6-point game. Roach moves over to Banchero. Jab step, top of the key. Banchero one-on-one, dribbles out towards his right. Banchero crossover. Passes, cut. Oh, nice find. Couldn't finish the first time. Second one is good, though, by Keels with a putback. Paulo Banchero's got the playmaking right now as well. 13:45 remaining. Banchero up to his 4th assist of the game. He's got 15.6 rebounds, 4 assists. At the left wing perimeter, Malik Hall yet to score. Takes the jumper, 15-footer. Off the mark, no good. Hits back rim, Mark Williams. Snags the defensive rebound. Duke with a chance to go up by double digits for the first time of the game. 13:20 left to go. They'll slow down the tempo. Roach. 20 in the shot clock. Moves over to Banchero. Banchero defended by Hall, now switched by Marble. Crossover. Dribbles. Ball poke loose. Tyson Walker comes out with a steal. 2-on-1 here for Michigan State. Passes ahead. Dump off. Christie over to Walker right back, and he scores with a right-handed layup. Tyson Walker, Colonial Player of the Year from 2021 for a reason. Missed 3, Banchero. Williams tips it back over to Wendell Moore. Floats up a shot, no good off the mark. Bodies collide in the floor. And we get a foul on an injured Michigan State player down, and that is Julius Marble. Holding his right knee, gouging in pain right now as he has to get helped out. Off the floor for Marble. Up on his feet now. Heavy contact, Marble. And Wendell Moore collided. It's going to send Moore to the free throw line to shoot 2. 12:54 left to go. Wendell Moore Jr. coming up to shoot free throws here for Duke. Eight points by Moore in this game. First one is up. First one is through. Still a lot of time remaining. 12:54 left to go. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. I do cover play-by-play, college basketball, NBA games. Second free throw missed, tipped up. Banchero comes up with an offensive rebound for Duke. It leads to another possession with a new 20 in the shot clock. Duke at the left wing perimeter. Wendell Moore dribbles towards the left. Left baseline, deep 2, Moore. Off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Another offensive rebound pulled down by Keels. Jumper, mid-block, Keels. Around the rim, miss. This time it gets pulled down by Michigan State. Rebound taken that time by Bingham. Down the lane. Missed the layup, no good by Walker. As we get a late whistle here, it's going to be a Duke blocking foul. Clock will stop. 12:23 remaining. Theo John, the one who picks up the blocking foul. Tyson Walker head to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Colonial Player of the Year from 2021. First free throw, no good. So both of these teams now have missed at least a free throw. Michigan State 2 of 3. Duke is 8 of 10. Duke plus 6 on the glass, 27-21. And they've got a couple of those rebounds last few possessions on the offensive board. Second shot coming up by Walker. And that is good. Gets the friendly bounce off the back rim, drop right down. 12:20 left to play. Duke will bring it up the court. with Roach. Passes out to the left wing to Keels. Keels dribbles into the key. Kick out corner, Boncaro pump fake. 18 on the shot clock. Boncaro lobs it over to Theo John at the right baseline. John transfer from Marquette, backs his way. Low post, John goes back door. Oh, he scores! Theo John! Cannot believe that he has that one in the bag right there. Going underneath and scoring. Reverse hand. 30-18 points in the paint in favor of Duke. Michigan State with the ball. Travis, welcome to the stream here, man. Walker passes top of the key. Goes right back from Brown to Walker. Walker at the baseline, crossover, working on John at the corner. Step back three in the air. Got it. That is good right there by Tyson Walker. Big time step back, sizes up Theo John, takes it to the corner. He sinks it through. 5-point game. Tyson up to 6 points for Sparty. At the right wing perimeter, Roach dribbles, attacks, burst of speed. Oh, look at that right there. Straight through the middle, splitting defenders. Roach to the hole for 2. Michigan State has possession. 11:15 left to go. Walker towards his left, turns the corner, dribbles, attacks right on John. And Theo John picks up another blocking foul. Back to the free throw line will go Tyson to Walker for Michigan State. Clock will stop with 11:10 left to play. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Incredible game between these two teams, playing their hearts out right now on the floor, leaving it all that they've got and everything that they've got right here. We'll take the timeout first. 11:10 left to play. It is Duke by 7, 59-52. Man, what a game we got. Izzo and Coach K never disappoints when these two all-time Hall of Famers meet up. This is what March is all about, and we got it right here, right now. 15 points by Paulo Boncaro, the top scorer in this game for Duke. He's also got 7 rebounds and 3 assists. Mark Williams with 14 points, along with 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and 4 blocks. And then for Michigan State, Gabe Brown, top scorer with 16. They just need one more player to step up. One more player to step up for Michigan State. And you got yourselves a tie game. Because Gabe Brown has got himself right now 16. Max Christie has got 9. So just another player, if they break out, it's on with this game. This is massive if they're able to get somebody else to step up. Remaining part of this one. 2 words indeed. March Madness. This is March at its finest right here, right now. We've had so many good games in the tournament, and this one is going to come down to the wire. Wisconsin up over Iowa State 21-17 with another 5 minutes left to go in the first. Man, Duke is, they are explosiveness. Mark Williams, he is the fuel to the fire today in this game, igniting Duke. Williams with 14 points, 4 blocks. Just the difference between made shots right now. 56% shooting by Duke. Whereas Michigan State got onto that scoring drought, and they fell behind ever since, but they've been hanging in there. 41% by Michigan State. They had a scoring drought of over 3.5 minutes. Midway through the first half, and that's been the difference maker in this game. Duke hasn't really gone on a scoring drought. They've been able to make buckets, like one every other trip at least on the floor for Duke. These teams were trading buckets at the end of the first half, but just that scoring drought midway through the first, it is just crushing Michigan State right now. Because that's been the difference maker. Duke was up by 4 going into halftime, 39-35, able to get a late bucket. That would have been something right there if that 3 would have gone down by Holgard going into half. What's good, Ethan, on the stream? No problem, man. This has been incredible, this tournament. Unbelievable. Boncaro with 15, Gabe Brown with 16. Those are the top 2 scorers for both teams. As we head back to action here, 11:10 left to go. Free throws coming up by Tyson to Walker. 2 free throws at the line for Michigan State. First shot by Walker. That is good. So we have 11:10 left to play. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining, 4 fouls each by these two teams. Second one, that is good. 5-point game, Duke will have the ball. Tyson Walker checks out of the game now for Michigan State. He has scored the last 8 points for Sparty. Duke will bring it up the floor. So Michigan State's going to have to figure out something else as far as their offense because Gabe Brown cannot carry them the remaining part of this game. At the right wing perimeter, Roach passes out to his left and the outside. Keels makes the pass corner to Bunkero. Jab step working on Bingham. Has it on the outside at the top of the key. Makes the pass to Keels. Keels at the March Madness logo. Crossover at the top. 5 of the shot clock. Keels dribbles. Crossover into the key. Floats one up. That's a tough shot and he hits it. Wow, wasn't that something special there by Trevor Keels? 61-54. 10.5 left to go. That is high quality shot making right there with a little runner down the lane by Keels. Wide open 3 at the wing. Gutted to go. That's good by Marcus Bingham Jr. Big time 3, Michigan State saving themselves with the triples. That is 3-point shot make number 10 in this game. 64% from 3, 10 of 15 from the outside. Duke with it. At the wing, Bunkero, extra pass corner to their sharpshooter. Takes a 3, no good off the back rim by A.J. Griffin. Oh, the hustle right back with a steal by Roach. Duke gonna have the ball once again. 10 minutes remain. Roach will slow it down for Duke. 10 minutes left to go. Edge of the March Madness logo. Passes out to his right around the perimeter to Griffin. Griffin gives it over to Theo John. Out to the left wing on the outside, out to Roach. Roach signals the offense, 10 on the shot clock. Moves across court. Bunkero, catch and fire 3, too strong. Offensive rebound pulled down by Theo John. Another chance for Duke. 9:40 left to go. Yeah, I had, before this game, I had said that this was going to be a, Duke versus UCF type, in this matchup today. Bunkero rises for the J. Missed off the back rim and the rebound. Battle for Hogarth comes down with it. Now they go on transition. Michigan State jacks up a 3. Christie off the back rim, no good. Poor decision. And here goes Duke in the break. They're going to slow it down, though. Just one player got to touch that last possession from Michigan State on a fast break. Christie decided to jack up a 3, went too strong. And Duke will burn a timeout right here. 2 timeouts remaining for Duke, 3 by Michigan State, 9:17 remaining. As Duke leads by 4, 61-57. Yep. Same round, same time, same network. UCF against Duke from 2019, 3 years plus here. We're doing it all over again. I predicted Duke by 1 in this game, 75-74. It's going to come down to one last shot. Who's got the big moment in their system to make the biggest play of the game? That's what it's going to come down to because both of these teams matching each other. Michigan State's doing it through the threes, keeping themselves in the game. 10 of 16 from the outside by Michigan State. Michigan State's the best 3-point shooting team in the Big Ten, but they don't attempt many threes. Against a team that's got a solid paint D with a ton of size like Duke, they've just been able to knock down their shots from the outside, channeling in their inner Virginia Tech in this matchup. It's been able to work. Duke 3 for 11 from the outside, but their 2 is dropping all over the place. At a rate of 53% shooting for field goal shooting percentage. Other games, Texas against Purdue. And Walk with the Stream, man. It's been an incredible game right here. Absolutely incredible game. Duke's +6 in the glass, 29-23. And that Wisconsin-Iowa State game... Wow, that's a low-scoring game. 22-19 Wisconsin with under 4 minutes left to play. That's in the first half. So Iowa State's got them where they want them to be because Iowa State's all through their defense. Iowa State's right in that game down by 3. So we've got 9:17 left to go. Duke by 4. And Duke will have the basketball coming up out of the timeouts. Oh, wow. 3 years ago. That's unbelievable. Yeah, that was my first tournament I ever covered. Duke against Michigan State back in 2019, the Elite 8 game. That was unbelievable. Yeah, that was before I had a microphone, a scoreboard. I think my camera came in that week because when I started streaming like the first month, I used like a laptop cam until I got like a better camera and was able to pick one up. $9:17 left to go as we come back from the timeout. Every single possession matters, and it's shown in this game today. Mark Williams has been massive for Duke in this matchup here. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 4 blocks by Mark Williams as he has been the fuel, able to light it on the fire, helping out Duke rise the energy in this matchup. We come back from the timeout, and Williams is out there in the court right now for Duke. Driving, right hand, scores up and in off the backboard, straight to the rim. It's Wendell Moore for 2. Duke by 6, 9 minutes left to go in the second. Michigan State with the ball, top of the key, Hogard. Spartans hanging in there. AJ driving to the hoop, and it's going to be called reaching by Duke. Charged on their 5th. Ryan, welcome in, taking Duke in this one. Sir Narco on the stream, welcome in. I hope so, man. These games have been incredible in the tournament. 8:57 left to play. Michigan State gets the inbound. Duke doubling Michigan State points in the paint, 36-18, backing their way. Down low, spin move, puts one up, no good. The putback is good, though. Holy smoke, sword up top. Marcus Bingham Jr. with a two-handed putback flush. 4-point game once again, 8:40 left to go. Duke has it, left wing perimeter, Wendell Moore. Moore dribbles towards his right, bounce pass on the outside. Keels makes the pass to Griffin at the wing. Griffin dribbles into the key and lost it. Turnover. Hauser comes out with a steal. Pass ahead, though. Duke couldn't get back defensively. Soaring up over the rooftop. It's a two-handed float throw down by Gabe Brown. And, oh no, AJ is down. AJ Griffin has been so valuable to Duke this season. He has been the go-to as far as perimeter shooting, and this is not a good news. AJ Griffin holding his left ankle, and he is down on the floor right now. Terrible, terrible sign with 8:24 left to go. This is not good right now for Duke. Their best three-point shooter is now hurt on the last possession. Duke going to cover to 7 points. I'm going to go no. I think this is going to come down to one possession. So we're going to take the timeout. 8:26 remaining, but not good news right there. AJ Griffin holding his left ankle down on the floor. So we're going to take the timeout. Just terrible. AJ Griffin means so much to this Duke squad. Came in off an injury mid-season. Really found his way with the perimeter shooting, adding in the three-point element to the team, made the first three-point shot of the game. That's a tough loss there if AJ can't come back. Carrie on the stream, thanks so much for joining in. First timer, appreciate it here for being a part of the stream. Got 200 on the channel. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Winner of this matchup will take on winner of Texas Tech Notre Dame, as that game will tip off in 10 minutes. I'll be back covering Purdue against Texas later tonight, so feel free to join on for that one if you guys would like. Iowa State has just taken the lead over Wisconsin 25-23 with a minute and a half left to go before halftime. These Big 12 schools have really shown it so far in this tournament. Already 2 Big 10 teams have lost today. Ohio State lost to Villanova last game 71-61. Illinois lost to Houston 68-53. And then this game, Michigan State from the Big 10, down by 2 at the moment. Purdue taking on Texas a little bit later tonight. That's the last team in the Big 10. Wisconsin is also playing right now against Iowa State. Iowa State leading by 1. Yep, these two teams never fail to produce. Always an instant classic. Comes down to the final possession. Every single possession matters. 8 turnovers by Duke, 6 turnovers by Michigan State, and 8 of 10 at the free throw line by Duke. Michigan State is 5 of 6. Every single point, every single possession, every single free throw, it all matters in this type of game here, in this type of environment, in the NCAA tournament. That's why it's March, baby. Yeah, Purdue or Texas, the winner of that game is going to play St. Peter's next, which I do not trust Purdue. Ooh, that looked bad right there. A.J. Griffin rolled his left ankle on the last possession, so it's good to see him walking upright right now and walking on it. He rolled his left ankle, though. That just looked tough. 8:24 left to go. Duke will have the basketball up by 2. As we are back to action at the left wing perimeter, it's Wendell Moore. Moore dribbles up to the free throw circle. Bounce pass, right wing Banchero. Banchero out to the top of the key to Moore. Moore defended by Christie, hands it over to Keels. Keels dribbles down the lane, right hand, and he's got it. Trevor Keels' ability to get to the rim, it is incredible in this game. Talk about players stepping up. You got one right here when number 1, Trevor Keels. 7:50 left to go in the second. Michigan State with a possession. A.J. Hoggard at the right elbow, defended by Roach. Hoggard inside the key, working on Mark Williams, and he floats one up for 2. Back to a 2-point game, trading buckets. Duke with the ball. Every single possession, a big one in this matchup. 7.5 left to go at the right wing perimeter, Keels. Michigan State having a ton of trouble defending the dribble jive penetration by Duke. Top of the key, it's Banchero. Banchero working on the Hauser. Jab step at the top, dribbles up, 10 in the shot clock. Moves it out to the right wing perimeter. Outside to the left wing now, crossover over to Roach. The stream is glitching by CBS. Must be a CBS problem as Duke called on a turnover. Stepping out of bounds on the baseline, it's a turnover by Duke, and it goes back to Michigan State. Oh no, didn't step out of bounds. Lowered in the shoulder, Jeremy Roach. Offensive foul. Offensive foul by Roach, lowering in the shoulder. Turnover by Duke. 7:15 left to go. Incredible game here. Michigan State will have the ball now. Chance to tie it up at 65 with a made 2. Chance to take the lead with a 3. It's been their go-to 3s today in this game. 10 of 16 from the perimeter, 63%. Top of the key, Hoggard dribbles out to his right. Has it defended by Mark Williams. Takes a 3. That is off. Rim short, missed by Gabe Brown. Offensive rebound, though, back to Michigan State. 6:50 left to go. Top of the key, Michigan State with the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Dribbles up, drives, down the lane. Williams defends, out to the top. Open 3 straight away. No good. Missed too long by Marcus Bingham. Rebound back to Duke by Mark Williams. 6:35 left to play. Duke will take it up the court. Blue Devils have the ball. Roach moves it out to his left and the outside. Banchero. Jab step, open, pump fake, dribbles, backs his way, down low. Banchero moves it out to the wing. Into the hands to Roach. 10 on the shot clock. A left baseline dribble falling away. Missed off the back rim right there. And it goes right back to Michigan State with a defensive rebound. Pushing tempo. Hoggard bursts the speed. Attacks right down the lane. And it will be a huge collision right there as Keels goes down. And now Keels hits the hardwood, and he is in some pain. Holy smokes, Keels is touching that right shoulder right there, in some pain, flexing out that left arm. Looks like the elbow of Keels as he got hit took one hard down to the hardwood right there, as Hoggard was driving straight to the rim on him. And Keels is tough, man, playing through the pain. That's called a blocking fall. Hoggard going to shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. 6:09 left to go. 2 shots here by AJ. First one good. Going to come down to free throws in this game, what it seems like. Michigan State 5 of 6. Duke 8 of 10 at the charity stripe. Good dot, Dev. Appreciate, man, for joining in. Second free throw coming up by Hogard. He ties it up. AJ been massive for Michigan State, that is, for Hogard in that first game against Davison. Been really breaking out lately. Duke with the ball. This game's got 5 ties, 1 lead change. Largest lead in the second half was Duke by 9. Edge in the March Madness logo, Roach. Passes out to his left, Boncaro. Boncaro at the top, kicks out to the corner, into the hands of Keels. Under 6 minutes left to go. Keels dribbles back out to the top of the key. Keels towards his right around the perimeter, passes out to Roach. Over to the top once again. 8 on the shot clock for Keels. Keels towards his right, passes down low. Mark Williams, loose ball. And we got a reach and fall. It's committed late. It's on Michigan State. Late whistle there by the referee. Let's see. It's going to be on Hogard down low. Reaching in on Mark Williams. Try to get away with one. Michigan State will pick up their 5th. Oh, Duke's got 7. And Hogard is in deep foul trouble. He's going to head to the bench now. That's his 4th. So 4 fouls now for A.J. Hogard reaching in. Michigan State with 5 as a team. Second half, Duke with 7. Inbound coming up for Duke. This game looking like it could have overtime written all over it. Lob, low block, Mark Williams backs his way inside the low post, and we're going to have another foul. It looks like on Michigan State pushing off, and that will be team number 6 by the Spartans. Izzo cannot even believe it. Yep, that is team number 6. 5:40 left to go. Duke will get the inbound once again. So that foul gets charged to Marcus Bingham. Duke looking for the inbound. Bounce pass underneath Boncaro, and Tom Izzo just hit his head on the scorer's table right there. He cannot believe what he's seeing with these foul calls, and that's 7. They just committed another foul, so that brings Duke into the bonus. So back to back reach-in falls, 3 in a row in a span of 2.5 seconds. And it's going to send Paulo Boncaro, 73% shooter, at the free throw line to shoot in the 1-1 bonus for Duke. Unbelievable. That's 3 fouls in the span of 2.5 seconds by Michigan State. The free throw missed by Boncaro. Every single point matters right now. 7 of 8 at the free throw line by Michigan State. Duke is 8 of 11. 5.5 left to go. Michigan State with the ball. Chance to take the lead for the first time in quite a long time. Top of the key. Now dribbles up to the elbow. Tyson Walker step backs outside. Open 3. Oh, he's got it. Tyson Walker, baby. The Colonial Player of the Year from last season. Coming from Northeastern. Drills a 3. It's Sparty by 3. Duke with the ball. They're going to match it. Mark Williams with a turnover. Clock will stop. 5:10 left to go. And it was... Wait, are they going to... I think he turned it over here, if that's going to be the call they stick with. This game getting intense. Yeah, Williams gave it up, and Williams followed Bingham. Williams followed Bingham on the loose ball, so Marcus Bingham Jr. going to shoot here. 1-1 bonus at the free throw line. Mark Williams turned it over. 73% free throw shooter, and Marcus Bingham Jr. 5:10 left to go. So Marcus Bingham here, 1-1 bonus from Michigan State as the Spartans lead by 3. First one is good. Still got 5:10 left to play. Second shot coming up. That is good. Talk about the difference in free throws made. Michigan State's only missed 1. Duke has missed 3. 8 of 11 by Duke, 8 of 9 by Michigan State, 10 turnovers by Duke, 6 by Michigan State. That's the difference in this ball game. Top of the key, Mark Williams. Hands it over to Boncaro. They need something here. 5 minutes left to go. Looking to see if they can get it. Backs his move, spin move. Boncaro finishes. Up and in off the backboard. It's a 3-point game. 4:50 left to play. Michigan State will take it past the midcourt logo here with Tyson Walker. Walker at the edge of the midcourt logo. Dribbles towards the left wing perimeter. Now at the elbow. Walker Passes it back outside into the hands of Brown. Gives it over to Hauser. Hand off to Walker. 10 on the shot clock. Walker at the edge of the logo here for Michigan State. 5 in the shot clock. Tyson, crossover 3 on its way. No good, missed off the back rim. Tipped up. Mark Williams with a defensive rebound. 4:20 left to go. Still have a lot of time left to go in the game. Crossover, dribbles, drives, Roach, right to the cup. He scores. Up and in off the backboard. Jeremy Roach for 2. Michigan State has no answer stopping Duke's 2s in this game. Duke, not a whole lot of answers stopping Michigan State's 3. It's going to come down to elite shot making free throws, and not cracking under pressure, turning over the ball in the final minute. We got 4 minutes left to play. Michigan State has it. Edge of the midcourt logo. Tyson Walker. He's defended by Wendell Moore. Bounce pass left wing. Now they drop it down low into the hands of Marcus Bingham Jr. Backs his way in Mark Williams. Low post. Bingham. Hook shot. No good. Missed off the front rim. Williams rips it away with a defensive rebound. And it will be a loose ball foul picked up. I believe it's on Michigan State right here. Clock will stop at 3:45. Ooh, no. Between Hauser and Banchero, that's on Banchero, I believe. Yeah, we're gonna double check that. I believe it's on Banchero on last look right there. Unbelievable game. 70-69, 3:45 left to go. I've got the volume turned off. Yeah, it's on Banchero. So confirmed it is on Banchero. So Michigan State will head to the free throw line coming up in the 1-on-1 bonus. 3:45 left to play. The foul picked up by Banchero. Defending Hauser. So they were both battling for the rebound, and the referee is called Banchero for pushing off on Hauser, going up for the board. If you took Michigan State plus 6.5, looking really, really good right now in this one. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you guys would like to be notified future live streams I do cover. Later tonight, I'll be back covering Texas versus Purdue. Feel free to join in for that one, 8:40 p.m. Eastern time. Iowa State leading up at the half over Wisconsin, 27-26. Texas Tech looking good as they got a bucket. First minute, lead over Notre Dame 2-0. Samuel on the stream, welcome in, man. Appreciate it, guys. Roll riding. Welcome on the channel here, bud. Going to come down to the final possession, everybody. Hit me up in the chat. Who you got in this one, Duke or Michigan State? Coach K looking for his 1,200th career victory all time. Tom Izzo would like to stop him at one shy of that being said. And he was able to send Zion Williamson packing to the NBA 3 years ago in the Elite Eight. This one has all that type of matchup once again happening. Elite Eight style. More like Duke versus UCF style from the second round back 3 years ago. No NBA predictions tonight. It's all about March Madness. Not focused on the NBA right now. NBA can wait till April. Hey, thanks so much, Vincent. Appreciate it, man. You guys incredible here on the streams today, coming out supporting. (70-69) the scores. We got 3:45 left to go. Coming back from the timeout. Duke with 9 total fouls here in the second half. Michigan State with 7. 3 timeouts remaining for Michigan State, 2 by Duke. Joey Hauser, 1-1 bonus at the free throw line at 85.7%. First shot coming up by Hauser. Got it. Second one coming up by Hauser. Got it. The ability to make free throws is the difference in this game, and that's why Michigan State's 10 of 11. Duke is 8 of 11. Talk about point difference right there between these two teams. Without A.J. Griffin, they just don't have that perimeter threat. Duke with the ball at the left wing perimeter. It's Keels. Bounce pass, drops it down, low block into the hands of Banchero. Double team, now to the top. Keels will try a three straight away. Oh, he hits it. Trevor Keels from downtown ties it up at 72. They doubled Banchero. They left Keels open at the top and was able to take the open three and makes it straight through. 3:10 left to go. 6 ties, 2 lead changes. Largest lead, Duke by 9. Michigan State has the ball. They dribble drive inside. Tyson Walker going back shoulder. Passes out. Deflected pass all the way to the backcourt by Keels. 5 in the shot clock. Michigan State will bring it up once again. Dribble. Crossover. Drives. Hogard down the lane. Left hand. Oh my goodness. Scoop score. Up in and off the window. A.J. Hogard, baby, there for Sparty. Duke going to see if they have the answer. Contact and the foul. Down low. It's going to send Keels to the free throw line. 2:44 left to play. Trevor Keels will shoot 2 coming up. A.J. Hogard, man. He is something special. Wearing that number 11 in green and white for a reason. Wears it with pride, and that man just took it straight to the rack right there for a big-time bucket. Keels will shoot in the bonus now. It's going to be blocking fall assessed, so it will be 2 shots by Keels. First one good. Going to make the free throws. Whoever makes the most or best percentage most likely is going to win this game. And right now that's in favor of Michigan State. 92% MSU. Duke is at 73%. Second one, no good. You got to make the free throws. It's a 1-point game. Rebound over to Hauser for Michigan State. 2:35 left to go. Spartans have the ball. Incredible game. Going to come down to shot-making ability, free throws, turnovers in the final minute. At the left wing perimeter, Tyson Walker dribbles out to the free throw circle. Pump fake Walker. Passes outside into the hands to Hauser. 10 on the shot clock, 2:25 left to go. Hogard, he has been something special here, has the ball. AJ dribbles up, drives. Hogard inside, working on Mark Williams. Mark Williams comes up with a block. Here goes Duke with the ball, 2:10 left to go. Mark Williams has been incredible today for Duke. Left baseline. Banchero crossover working on Hauser into the key, floats up the runner, and Banchero to the rack scores. It is Duke by 1 with 2 minutes left to go. 75-74, Michigan State with the ball, and they'll take a timeout. 2 timeouts remaining by Michigan State, 2 by Duke. Coach K, Izzo baby. Down to the wire, this is March at its finest. Hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Incredible game between these two teams right now. What a game. Paulo Banchero, straight to the rack to score. He's up to 19 in this game. Possession was set up off the Mark Williams block defensively. Markey has got himself 14 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and 5 blocks. If Duke wins this game, credit to Mark Williams because he is playing with intensity and fire on every single possession tonight in this matchup. Jeremy Roach with 12, Trevor Keels with 10 for Duke, 11 by Wendell Moore. Michigan State, 3 players double figures, 18 points by Gabe Brown, 16 points, 9 rebounds by Marcus Bingham Jr. Off the bench, Tyson Walker with 11 points along with 5 assists. And A.J. Hogard's got himself up to 8 points along with 4 assists as well for Hogard today. Indeed, this is an instant classic right here. You'll be seeing this game archived on the YouTube platform for ages and ages to come, and you'll be telling this to your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren for years and years to come for a round of 32 game, potentially the last game for Coach K or Coach K's 1,200th career victory all time. We're back to action, 1:50 left to go. A.J. Griffin is not back. Driving, Hauser got that one blocked by Banchero. Duke comes up with a basketball, minute 40 left to go. Duke by 1, they're going to slow it down. And just to update, next fall committed by Michigan State, or by Duke, Michigan State's in the double bonus. So Duke with 9 falls, Michigan State with 8. Jab step at the top, Banchero, pump fake, Banchero 10 on the shot clock. Banchero moves it outside to the right wing perimeter here. Duke out to the top. They'll take a 3. It's up and he sinks it. Oh man, Jeremy Roach with a big 3 ball to put Duke up by 4. Talk about the 3-point shot making here in the final minute in 15 seconds. Roach with a big, big three. Oh, baby. 1:07 left to go. Timeout taken once again by Tom Izzo. Jeremy Roach soaring up high. Taking the J and sinking the J at the top of the key. Right there. Elite shot making. Told you all about it. Going to come down to it in the final minute. As we got 7 seconds just above the final minute. 1:02 remaining. It's been that type of game here between these two teams. Absolutely elite shot making ability we've got in this matchup. Raymond on the stream. Thanks so much for joining in, everybody. That is a big, big three. Winner of this game will take on the winner of Texas Tech Notre Dame. Quick update on that game. Notre Dame leads 7-6. Iowa State up over Wisconsin at halftime, 27-26. I'll be back covering Purdue versus Texas in just over an hour, so feel free to join me there for that game if you guys would like to come back. What a game, everyone. We'll have 1:07 left to play in the game clock. It's going to be Michigan State's basketball when we come from timeout. 1 timeout remaining from Michigan State, 2 by Duke coming up. The Big Ten has had 2 teams get eliminated today, this afternoon. Ohio State lost to Villanova. Illinois lost to Houston. And now Michigan State down by 4 with 1:07 left to go. Two all-time incredible coaches, 2 Hall of Famers going at it. And unreal between these two teams. 9 falls by Duke, 8 falls by Michigan State. 2 timeouts remaining by Duke, 1 timeout by Michigan State. 1:07 left to play. Michigan State gets the inbound as we're back to action. 1 minute left to go. Pass intercepted by Bucaro. That is Wendell Moore out to the races, and Moore gets fouled. Wendell Moore reads the pass, intercepts it with 59 seconds left to play. Max Christie cracking under pressure. Terrible pass. Passes back to Gabe Brown, and Wendell Moore reads the route perfectly, jumps it, gets in front of Gabe Brown, and intercepts it. 59 seconds left to go. Wendell Moore coming up to the free throw line in the 1-and-1 bonus for Duke. Yep, Illinois struggled to match the physicality of Houston today. All the physical, athletic type of teams, they're the ones moving on. First one is good at the line for Wendell Moore. No spoilers if you guys are new. We're about 30 seconds behind. 59.4 seconds left to go. Second free throw coming up at the line for Wendell Moore. And that one is good. 6-point lead by Duke in the final minutes. I took Duke by 1, 75-74, so it's gone over. So we're going to take a timeout here. 1 minute left to go, 80-74 to score. Some big-time shot-making ability in this matchup here. Duke's playing for A.J. Griffin. A.J. went down midway through the second half. Hasn't returned, and these Blue Devils have got it together, and they are playing for A.J. Griffin with their teammates stepping up, making some big-time threes in this matchup. Jeremy Roach, Trevor Keel, some big-time threes here in the second half for Duke. We got 59.4 seconds left to go. Both teams with 9 fouls. Yep, the over definitely was the play because Michigan State just could not stop the Duke 2s in this game here. Incredible how Duke has rallied around this team. They trailed 70-65, and they've gone on a 15-4 run to take this 6-point lead with 1 minute left to go. So Duke will take on the winner of Texas Tech or Notre Dame, and Notre Dame had a game canceled against Duke because they had that one game rescheduled. They didn't make up the second one though, and Notre Dame hanging in there with Texas Tech, 8-7 Texas Tech with 12 minutes left to go in the first. We might see those two teams meet up for the second time this season. First time around, Duke smacked Notre Dame and held them in the 40s. 59.4 seconds left to go. 15-4 run by Duke. As it was 70-65 Michigan State, and now Duke on top, 80-74 in the final minute. Michigan State gets the inbound. Got to go quick up the court. Tyson Walker past the midcourt logo. 55 seconds left to go. Walker at the top of the key. He's defended by Keels. Hands it out to Hauser. 20 in the shot clock. Got to get something off if you're Michigan State. Hand off to Tyson Walker. Taking way too long right now with this possession. 42 seconds left to go. Walker attacks right hand. Finishes up and in off the backboard. 40 seconds left to go. 20 seconds went off the shot clock, or the game clock right there, and they're down by 4. And Duke will burn the timeout. Final timeout taken by Duke. Both of these teams got 9 fouls, so I'll switch that right there. Double bonus next time around. 20 seconds just went off for Michigan State. Too much time. Way too much time. Down by 4 now. They're going to have to send Duke coming up to the line and hope that they do miss here, but it's going to be double bonus time coming up next foul. Unless they can force a turnover. Jacob, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks so much for joining in. What a game. I would not say that at all, Tom. Texas Tech is the most physical, athletic type of team, in my opinion, in this tournament. And we've seen all these teams advance in the bracket. Super, super physical. And those guys are so tough. That's a different weight class as far as a defense. ACC has been more like loaded with offense. Big 12 has been loaded with defense. And it's going to be Duke's top 20 offense taking on Texas Tech, number 1 in defensive efficiency. 40 seconds left to go. Duke will get the inbound. Mark Williams passes over backcourt. It's going to go to Boncaro. I think Mark was the one who got... I think it's going to be Mark they followed. 39 seconds remaining. So Duke's going to come up to the free throw line here. And this will be Mark Williams in the double bonus. 39 seconds left to go. Mark Williams will be shooting free throws. He has been massive, having a great season. 75% at the free throw line this season for Mark Williams. Really improving, and that's a clutch one right there as he makes it. Duke wins this game. It's because of Mark Williams. 15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 steals, 5 blocks. Incredible. Incredible game by Mark Williams. Really brought the energy with his throwdowns at the rim for Duke today. I think that's a tough matchup for Villanova because Michigan's more of the physical, athletic type of team. Villanova's going to have to make their threes to win it. Second free throw missed by Williams. Michigan State with the ball. 30 seconds left to go. Top of the key for Sparty. Too much time right now. Holgard at the left wing. 28 seconds. Dribbles. Keeps on dribbling. 25 seconds. Moves it out to the corner. Deflected pass. Deflected out of bounds by Keels. Way too much time once again. 23.2 seconds left to go. 2 possessions. One of them you had 20 seconds go off the game clock. The other one you had 16. Too much time. Jumper, forced up 3. No good by Hauser. Hit the rim short. Offensive rebound. No good. Once again by Michigan State. Tapped out of bounds. Last touched by Michigan State off of Bingham last. It's going to be Duke ball. 16 and a half seconds left to play. Too much time with these possessions here if you're Michigan State. Way too much time. 16 and a half seconds left to go. It's going to be Duke basketball. It was Gabe Brown who was battling with it with Wendell Moore at the baseline. Let's see who they last. Ooh, that is close right there between Moore and Brown. Whose hand touched it out last? Initial ruling was out by Michigan State. They're looking at this one on the monitor right now between Brown and Moore. Who last touched it? That's close. Looks like both of the hands left the ball at the same time. Honestly, can't tell. Not from that angle. Michigan State was up by 5, 70-65, and Duke went on that 15-4 run. And never looked back in this one. So they're just trying to see who last touched it. That's tough. Maybe the over the view cam give us something here. Oh man, I don't know how you turn that one around. That's oh wow. Yeah, that's same hands leaving the ball at the same time. Ooh, somebody's fingertip in there. Not sure who though, because there's two hands in there. That looks like indisputable evidence. But both of the hands leave the ball at the same time. Initial rolling was Duke ball. I'm a Providence fan. Whose pinky was that? Like, that's what it comes down to. It's what they're looking at right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's enough video evidence to overturn this one. We'll see about the call. Huge call right here. 17.3 seconds left to play. Winner will take on Texas Tech or Notre Dame. And Duke was able to beat Notre Dame earlier this season, and this will be Duke basketball. So Duke will get the inbounds. 17 seconds left to go. Duke will get the inbounds. Bounce pass into the hands of Wendell Moore. Moore gets fouled with 16.5. So Wendell Moore will go back to the free throw line, this time shooting 2 in a double bonus. Feel free to join in for Purdue against Texas in a little bit. We'll tip off that one in under an hour. That'll be top 10 defense Texas versus top 10 in scoring Purdue. Usually it's been the defense to win these games. The Big Ten, 0 for 3, looks like today. Wouldn't be shocked if Wisconsin loses against Iowa State and then Purdue loses to Texas. First free throw, good. At the line for Wendell Moore. Second shot coming up at the line by Moore. That one's good. 83-76. Final 15 seconds left to go. Michigan State has the ball. 6.5 was the point spread on this one, so this possession really matters here. Michigan State, 3. No good. Way off the mark by Tyson Walker, and Duke will have it as they will get fouled once again with 3.9 off the rebound. Coach K is going to get his 1,200th career victory, getting redemption back at Izzo from sending off Zion Williamson to the NBA. Duke will live and play another day in the Sweet 16. .9 left to go. Duke will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. Trevor Keels, 2 shots. First one, good. 84-76. Incredible what Duke did. Rally behind A.J. Griffin went down midway through the second half. They found themselves trailing by 5, 70-65. They came back and they win. And they outscore Michigan State 20-6 down the stretch. 85-76. Rallying behind A.J. Griffin, 20-6 run to close things out for the Duke Blue Devils. Incredible what Duke has done. Coach K, victory number 1,200 all-time, and they get themselves the W here to survive and move on to the Sweet 16. Gotta give it out for both of these teams. Incredible run. Unreal game here. The score, 9-point victory by Duke, does not indicate the score throughout this game between these two teams as we went back and forth, wire to wire, throughout the entire course of this game, and Duke closes out on that 20-6 run, and they win it. Final score, 85-76. What a game, everybody. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. And thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here on the channel. Feel free to come out for Texas versus Purdue in a little bit, as I'll be covering that one. Yeah, make sure to support the channel here on these streams and be back on other streams if you guys are interested. And coming on board for Game 2 in a little bit, everybody. What a game. Absolute instant classic here. 85-76. That 9-point victory by Duke does not reflect how close this game actually was all throughout this matchup today. We're going to close out on the channel members before I do wrap up here. All channel members get a shout out as we have Jason, Cindy, Rajib, Old Ed Deuce, Brian, SG Sports Talk, Russell, D-Block, BP Greg, Oreo Pudding, Bino, Arahan, Steven, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Stephanie, Ahino, Joseph, Tristan, Elkian, GFR90, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Pamela, Keith, Isaiah, Ian, Man and Hayes, Barco, Dave, Rise of Steel, Kelly, Bruin, and CF. What a game, everybody. Duke with a victory, 85-76 over the Michigan State Spartans. Coach K living to play another day, as he'll be back either Thursday or Friday for a Sweet 16 matchup here for the Duke Blue Devils. They'll take on the winner of Texas Tech versus Notre Dame going on right now. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday night.